Hello everybody, this is Skitey and Faerias, and today we're going to be speaking about the Wilderness Warbands. Say hello, Fair.
Hey guys, it's Faerias here.
His channel's Faerias, so if you just type in youtube.com/user/Faerias, mine's Skitey on RS, as you can probably tell, because I'll be uploading this to my YouTube channel. We're just basically going to be speaking about the new update JaGex has added to the game, that's the Wilderness Warbands. Basically, there's a camp in the wilderness. You've got to kill all the bosses that are like Saradomin, Zamorak, Bandos, all that lot. And then once that's dead, there's loot tents, and then they just give you supplies which you go and hand in for XP. The XP's a lot, and what do you think about this, Fair?
I think it's very good because it's not like it's an easy game. Like, if you like have a clean run and there's no PKs there, then fine. But like, if there is, then it's the most painful thing to do because you just want the XP, but you just keep dying. Now, I've been in that situation, I've got to say. I don't know if you have at all, but I know you've started to do much more warbands than I have done, and I really need to capitalize on warbands, but
Yeah. I've been killed before, and the friends chats for these are like really good because you can most of the time just go in and quickly get your free XP, but they've changed now from all day to basically just the morning, as we saw yesterday, which was news to us because we were going to go and quickly do some last night, and none of the friends chats were open, so that was a bit annoying.
Yeah.
They also, apart from XP, or actually I'll talk about the XP rate first. I am 63 Herblore, and I was getting Herblore tents, and I did 3 today, and I went from 64 to 67, and I was getting about 50k per tent, which is 150k free XP a day, and that's getting 75 out of 75 crates, because you can only do 3 per day, but they only spawn on a world 1 per 8 hours. It's a bit confusing to do, but if you keep hopping worlds, you can do all your 3. Yeah.
I don't think it's exactly 8 hours. It's something random. It's roughly around 8 hours, but it seems to vary apparently.
Yeah, I think they should really bring that cooldown down a bit because 8 hours is a long time. And that's probably why everyone keeps getting PK'd at the places. If it was like every 2 or 3 hours, people would probably just stay on their world and do them throughout the day. That way, it wouldn't be like a complete mass of people in all the friends chats, and it can either go really well or really bad, which is quite annoying.
Yeah, but as you said earlier, I think every 2 hours would probably be a bit overpowered because, as you say, you're getting an absolute about 50k per 2 hours. It's making the window too open for people. Like, granted, like it's a lot of XP and it's not that easy. You got to be on at the right time and such things, but you don't want it to make it too easy. So I'd say every 4 to 6 hours would probably.
Yeah, so sorry about that. My dog started barking, but I should have edited that out. Anyway, what was we saying about? Yeah, you was going on about how it shouldn't be every 2 hours, and I said that it should be.
Yeah, I was thinking that every 2 hours is a bit too much of an open window. Like, the XP, as you've shown, is very, very good, especially if you're of higher level, but I think every 2 hours just opens the window too much. I mean, like, you don't want to just have no PKs, because then, like, there's no risk to the minigame and the XP reward. That's way too great for what it is. But at the same time, I think that we should transition there. Do you think that they should really nerf the XP rates, or?
No, I think that I don't know, it depends. If the XP, I reckon 3 per day with the 8 hours, I don't really think that makes much sense. That would mean having to get up every 8 hours to play if you didn't do anything, if you stayed on one world instead of hopping worlds. And hopping worlds can often be really annoying. But
I'm not saying like they shouldn't reduce it. I should say like every 2 hours would be a bit overpowered. I'd say like every 4 to 6 hours probably.
No, I mean we can still do 3 per day, so maximum you can loot is 3 camps, and if you die that still counts as a camp. But you should still only be allowed to do 3 per day, but they spawn more frequently, as that'll just make it easier for people on one world. Like with the avatars and your clans and things, if you just want to really stay on that world whilst you do some skilling, say you're alking or something, and it comes up in your little news thing saying a warband has spawned, then you can quickly get all your gear ready and then go. That brings me on. It don't really bring me on to, but anyway, we need to speak about the Wand of Treachery that drops from it. It has the same stats as the Aram's wand, but I don't think the wand degrades, but I'm not too sure on that anyway. But it has the same.
Doesn't degrade. I've heard both things up about the Aram's wand, whether it degrades or not.
Yeah, same.
So I'm not exactly sure on that.
Yeah, but oh well, it has the same stats as the Aram's wand, literally exactly. It's just got a different name. And this drops from the warbands. It's completely random. Whereas I personally got a drop the other day. It makes it, you can be attacked no matter what level in the wilderness you are. It drops your prayer to 0, and you can be attacked by anyone. No matter if you're level 4 or level 200, you can be attacked by anyone. And obviously it's multi-combat, so your chances of surviving are pretty slim. But the friends chats have been, if you join a friends chat like Warbands FC or something, I think King Warband has been shut down, but most of the time they have someone dedicated that will kill you, and then then loot your wand, then meet you back in Edgeville. Because obviously they'll be in full gear and then they won't get PK. But if they do, then you're pretty fucked really. But well. Have you ever done there's 2 ways to go about this, by the way, when you start the warband. In the French chat, they usually just run in and zerg all the bosses and quickly kill them. But if you're doing it by yourself, like me and a clanmate did earlier, you can just quickly siphon from the beams and make it kind of like a rune cast. It's like a rune span kind of animation, which gives you... There's 2 beams. One gives you prayer XP and it's related to your level. And the other one gives you summoning XP. And if you siphon them both, all the mobs spawn and then you quickly have to kill them. Well, they kill each other, basically.
Yeah.
And then once
the ones that you summon in will always beat the ones that are already there. But how it works is, like, once they've beaten them, basically, if you have only 2 or 3 of them, like I did one with some other clanmates yesterday, you basically have to siphon it to the gun. And then once they've siphoned, then you just have to basically... It's a bit... You have to be more patient for it, because you've got to wait for the mobs to fight it out, then you've got to wait for the other mobs that were spawned in to fight the boss, die. Then the boss basically teleports away, and that's when you can loot it. Of course, if you do this, you don't have as much time to loot, and also it's much more time consuming. It gives it more time for PKs to show up, such things. But if there are not very many people there, you don't really have any other choice.
Yeah, the thing that annoyed me earlier was me and Cluzy from the clan was doing it basically, and we were just stood there, we just siphoned them, and the boss was nearly dead from the other mobs, so we were about to be able to go loot it, and then the second that clan ticks about it, they say 138 East Lava Maze or whatever it was. I think it was actually Red Dragon Isle. They all run there, and then you basically just get murdered straight away. And then everything just gets killed, and it completely ruins it. I think in a couple of weeks when it's died down, if it does, which I think it probably will be, because at the minute it's just loads of XP, and people are just doing it for XP. But when the actual idea of the warbands actually comes out, I think it's going to be a lot better than it actually is. As that's just how it is, really. And even a JMod confirmed that for the first 2 weeks it's probably going to be a bit shit, whereas after a couple of weeks it should be perfect, and they probably get the idea of it. Anyway, thanks for watching. That was me and Fair talking about the Wilderness Warbands. I'll put a link to his channel in the description. Obviously, if you could subscribe to me if you want to see more of my videos on game updates. I also do live streams and things at twitch.tv/SkittyOnRS. Thanks for watching. Comment your feedback, and if you want me to do any more videos like this. This has been Skitty and Fair.